Today, I have a special treat for everyone. If you are outside of the US or inside of the US, this video is for you. If you've been looking to get residency in another country, you want to know about the virtual nomad visas, where can you get a residency, where can you get a visa, what passports are a good option. Today, I have Brittany from Nomad's Embassy, and I'm going to ask her a bunch of questions about different visas and nomad visas that could apply to you guys and the clients. So Brittany, that's a short intro for you. Thank you for being here today. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me, James.
Where are you calling from today?
So I'm currently in Milan, Italy.
Milan, Italy. So she's walking the walk and messing with the nomad visa stuff on her own out there. Tell me a little bit about what you're doing at Nomad's Embassy. I just would love to hear about the business. I know you've told me about it, but who are you helping and how are you helping them?
Sure. So we are helping remote workers worldwide move to other countries on these digital nomad visas. So currently there are over 40 countries offering these digital nomad visas to remote workers. Some have tax benefits, some have permanent residency benefits, and even pathways to citizenship. And so at Nomad's Embassy, we are partnering with hand-selected local immigration lawyers to offer streamlined services to navigate the bureaucracy and help you successfully and legally apply for your visa and relocate abroad.
No, very good, very good. So if someone's in their home country and they want to leave, for example, if they're Italian and they want to get out of Italy and stop paying Italian taxes, they can potentially go get a nomad visa somewhere else where there's no tax on foreign earnings or where there's tax incentives, so that they can potentially have a U.S. company that I would help them open U.S. bank accounts and do that all compliant and pay no income taxes on it. So what are some popular destinations right now? Like what would you recommend to an Italian person or a person from Spain if they wanted to pay, potentially, if they're tired of paying taxes, they want to go somewhere and get a visa somewhere, a residency, and pay no or much less in income taxes?
Sure, yeah. As you know, the European taxes are quite high. So we are seeing a lot of Europeans move to South and Central America. One of the most popular digital nomad visas right now is Costa Rica. So remote workers can live in Costa Rica for up to 2 years and pay no local income tax. So that's one way to optimize their taxes. They can also import some items tax-free as well.
Oh yeah, because a lot of those countries, there's different taxes, but if you want to ship over your car and all of your household goods and all your stuff, there's import taxes on specific things. So that's cool to have exceptions for that too, and that you guys are on top of that. I definitely have a number of clients who moved to Costa Rica from Canada and from other countries. And what comes to mind is I have a guy I talked to, let's say he was from Poland, and he has this big e-commerce company. He's doing 8 figures and he's thinking about making an exit. I told him, get residency somewhere else for a couple of years, sell the company while you're gone, and then bring all the money back when you want to move back home. So even if it's a temporary time to realize a huge sale in a business and save potentially 30% on an 8-figure exit, which is, an 8-figure tax savings, whatever, 7, 8, a lot of money. That's like a great option. So what you guys are doing is basically concierge servicing the process, right? And you have all the connections and you can help people decide what's the best option?
Yes. So we actually offer a free eligibility assessment. So we will give remote workers options regarding their income, their nationality even, and the status of their remote work, because every digital nomad visa is different. They all have different eligibility requirements, which can be a little confusing if you are new to it, if you're just being introduced. So one of the services we offer is that free eligibility assessment.
Nice. So that's like basically obviously you're not going to be a licensed attorney in 45 different countries. So you work with local attorneys, you move the process along. And I looked into your pricing is very competitive, especially for what the service you're providing. So it seemed pretty cool. What's the next, give me a couple other countries that are really popular. Costa Rica is a great option because it's a safe, beautiful country. It's a little off the grid, but paying no taxes is amazing. So give me a couple other ones that people are choosing.
Non-EU residents are often attracted to Malta because they do have favorable tax rates. So while you will become a tax resident there, they can be much lower than what you may be paying at home. We are also seeing Ecuador is another popular digital nomad visa because that is also zero tax, as well as Croatia.
Croatia, zero tax.
Croatia is zero tax.
Is there path to citizenship?
No, so Croatia is unique in that you can only stay for 12 months. It's a non-renewable visa, but if you're looking to, optimize taxes for a year, it's a good option.
What's some good citizenship, like pathway to citizenship? Some good examples there. If someone was I know a lot of Venezuelan clients of mine go to Spain because they have like different relationships. It's very complicated, and obviously we're talking about hundreds of countries all over the world, but what are some popular ones that come to mind when I ask you about pathways to citizenship?
Sure. So right now there are only a few European countries that offer digital nomad visas that lead to citizenship, and that's Portugal, Spain, and Greece, and Latvia. Now, Portugal is the fastest path. You can get citizenship within 5 years of living full-time in the country. The others are around 10 or 12 years. It depends on the country. Spain is actually very unique that they do not allow dual citizenship unless you are from a country that was once colonized, a Spanish colony.
Like in Argentina or something, right?
Exactly. The Philippines, Argentina, Venezuela, and they actually have a fast track to citizenship in Spain.
What's the fast track? Like a couple of years?
I believe it's 2 years, 2 or 3 years, if I remember correctly.
What are the typical fees of a nomad visa? Obviously, it's way more expensive to just move somewhere and establish a new life in a new country. Like that's gonna always be more expensive. But what are like ballpark fees for like the Costa Rica or Ecuador or Paraguay or whatever you're gonna do? Like what are the typical like fees and timelines?
The timeline is definitely going to depend on the visa that you're applying for. Luckily, Costa Rica is actually fairly quick. I believe it's a 2-week processing time and it's an online application. So it is one of the easiest digital nomad visas to apply for. So some of the costs associated with relocating abroad is going to be those government fees, application fees, residence permit fees, of course, actually physically relocating, getting an apartment, furnishing the apartment. And then if you decide to use a legal professional, or Nomad's Embassy's services, there is that professional fee as well. And that'll depend on how many applicants you decide to bring with you.
So you guys have fees and then you refer to attorneys that probably have better fees than if I just went on the internet and found other attorneys. It's probably more expensive. But you're saying all in like what, $2,000 to $5,000 or something?
Yeah, so I believe for single applicants for Costa Rica's Our Done For You service is around $2,200 US. But that's going to include everything that you need to apply for the visa, and that you're going to submit a 100% compliant application. So we're finding that a lot of immigration lawyers work hourly, and we work service-based. So we work with our lawyers to make a comprehensive package that includes everything that you're going to need, and they'll work on your case as long as you need.
So what's your most popular client you're working with? Where is your biggest demographic? Are you working with Italians or do you have like a specific country, or is it like me where it's just all over the place?
Yeah, so we're helping people worldwide. We are getting a lot of clients from the United States, the UK, Australia, and also the Middle East. And Europe is actually our most desired, most requested region of the world.
You sending people to Latvia?
At this time, we don't offer services for Latvia. We are still looking for...
But you said it is one of the places that people could go.
Yes. So Nomad's Embassy, like I said, there are over 40 digital nomad visas. Right now, we offer services for around 20 of them because we really take our time in verifying and meeting with our lawyers because we don't want to recommend our members to someone that we don't trust, that is not reliable. So we take pride in our partnerships.
I mean, I don't want to ask too many super technical questions because I think it's really niche. If you are someone watching this video and you're thinking, man, I should probably get a visa and leave the country I'm at, or I need a way out, or I want to stop paying taxes, I think it would make sense to do the free assessment and look into it by Nomad's Embassy. I should be, but I'm not an affiliate or anything. But the way they have their service set up seems pretty obvious and clear to me. And we had a call recently, so that's why I'm having this interview to kind of share some information. There's a lot of opportunities to get visas in other countries. There's a lot of opportunities to move and pursue second citizenships. There's a lot of services like Nomad's Embassy that are way more expensive. But this is kind of like, we know you want a visa, they can help you do it. So I'd encourage you to check it out. And if you have any questions, you should comment on the video. We'll try and answer your questions. And if you like this kind of content, I encourage you to like and subscribe to the channel. We'll be on here. Brittany, I don't have any more. You have any parting words? Anything else for the people before we sign off here?
No, digital nomad visas are an awesome awesome opportunity to increase your global mobility. And if you're eligible for one, I highly encourage looking into it. And like I said, we offer a free eligibility assessment so you can see your options for your Nomad Embassy.
Very good. Yes, it's nomadsembassy.com. And even if you, again, a lot of people get visas and don't even use them just because they want the option. They want to have a way to leave if they have to leave, so they're not kind of stranded. So it's always something to look into depending on what you're doing. So thanks for being here. I'll see you on the next video.